When Titanfall 2 launched without a campaign back in 2014, it seemed like an odd move. A big budget AAA first-person shooter with no story-based component? Madness! Fast forward 4 years, and despite every single Call of Duty before it having a campaign, Black Ops 4 has opted to ditch it in favour of a greater focus upon the core of what really makes Activision's franchise tick, namely multiplayer first and foremost. Of course, the banner edition this year is Blackout, Treyarch's go at capturing the zeitgeist lightning in a bottle of Battle Royale, taking the PUBG template and polishing it up to an almost mirror shine. The Battle Royale premise remains the same, albeit with a distinctly Call of Duty twist in its vehicles and gadgets, dropping you alone onto a large map with a huge number of other players, the last one standing declared the winner. A slightly more immediate, almost arcade take on Battle Royale compared to the likes of PUBG, Blackout has near infinite appeal and proves one of the game's biggest draws that you want to sink countless hours into, so as a substitute for the absence of a campaign, it more than fits the bill. And if it's story that you really crave, Treyarch has doubled down on zombies this year, with no less than 3 campaigns to play through. There's the savage Roman amphitheatre of 9, the soggy voyage of despair aboard the sinking Titanic, and a reimagining of the fan favourite Mob of the Dead from Black Ops 2 as the macabre Blood of the Dead. All 3 have their own mysteries to unravel in the usual manner, solving various, sometimes fairly obtuse conundrums, while tackling increasingly challenging enemies. Rope in a squad of friends all on the same page, and you'll have a blast. The same goes for the incomparable multiplayer, which remains a feather in Black Ops' cap, retaining the boots-on-the-ground ethos that Sledgehammer brought back to the fore with last year's World War II. The pace in multiplayer remains fast and furious, so if you're not particularly au fait with jumping online for frenetic shooty bangs, there's nothing here that's going to change your mind. That said, Black Ops 4's multiplayer sees the series at a zenith, its specialist characters nicely balanced so that each has a selection of useful abilities, and none feel like they're completely outclassed. Of course, you'll probably find a favourite that you'll gravitate towards, and jives with your own playstyle. And you might form a tempestuous love-hate relationship with Black Ops 4's multiplayer and the ever-present threat of campers, or people who are really good at the game. They're a constant source of frustration, but oh boy does it feel good when you find your groove and get on a roll, earning score streaks, unleashing abilities and outwitting your enemies with aplomb. There are few feelings in the video gaming sphere like it. Also providing a bit of narrative background and individual tutorials for Black Ops 4's cast of multiplayer characters is the Specialist HQ, where you can learn their various intricacies and become better acquainted with their own very particular set of skills. Obviously, this isn't a stand-in for the campaign, but it's about as close as you're going to get to a sort of continuation of the Black Ops lore. Sort of. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter that Call of Duty Black Ops 4 doesn't have a campaign. They were usually fairly incomprehensible anyway, so Treyarch choosing to focus upon what truly constitutes the beating heart of the series seems like a savvy move. And when you consider the level of polish that's been applied to every facet of Black Ops 4, it's hard to dispute the sheer quality of what's on offer. Blackout is a fantastic addition that's almost guaranteed to be in every Call of Duty game from now on. Zombies is as deliriously enjoyable as ever, and multiplayer remains fast, frantic and fun. But only when you're winning, of course.